This is an emergency message issued jointly by the United States Digital Safety and Signal Monitoring Office, the National Broadcast Integrity Commission, and the Department of Civil Security. Please remain calm and listen carefully. This is not a test. Over the past 48 hours, our department has detected a pattern of anomalous data fragments embedded in user-generated video content. These anomalies have primarily been identified on YouTube, but may appear on any online video platform. If you are a content creator or viewer, you are advised to pay close attention to all playback anomalies, especially those involving ambient audio distortion, unprompted motion blur, or the sound of footsteps that do not correlate with visible movement. The threat we are about to describe is not yet understood in full. What we do know is this: if you hear footsteps in your YouTube video and you were alone during filming, delete the footage immediately. Do not attempt to rewatch the video. Do not export, edit, or send it to friends. Do not upload it to the cloud or store it in a backup folder. Delete the file from your local drive and clear your recycle bin. Destroy all physical storage devices if necessary. Approximately 3:17 a.m. Eastern Time yesterday, an amateur tech review channel uploaded a 6-minute video titled Top 10 Portable SSDs Under $100. The creator, a 24-year-old male named Nathan Reese, appeared on screen in a well-lit studio, seated behind his desk. Everything was normal for the first 2 minutes. Then the footsteps began. They were faint, slow, measured. At first, you wouldn't notice them unless you wore headphones. Nathan didn't seem to hear them in real time. He continued explaining. The drives read-write speed, unaware. But in the background, behind the camera, footsteps approached. One pause, another pause, closer. Viewers in the comments section pointed it out first. Is someone walking in the background? They asked. Why isn't he reacting? He never did. He just kept speaking, eyes fixed forward. Cheerful.com. But in the final 30 seconds of the video, his expression changed. Not suddenly, not all at once, as if something was behind the camera, as if something was watching. His smile dropped not out of fear, but confusion. His eyes drifted slightly to the left of the lens, as though tracking movement, but there was nothing. There, on video, there was nothing, just the empty hallway behind him. Then the audio warped. The footsteps did not stop when the video ended. Nathan Reese has not been seen since. That video has since been removed by our systems, but screen recordings and re-uploads have circulated. We have traced 11 confirmed rewatch incidents. All 11 secondary viewers have filed missing persons reports within 12 hours of viewing. All cameras left behind were still recording. In every case, a faint series of footsteps can be heard moving toward the camera until it cuts to black. We are asking all users to check their recent uploads and archived footage. If, during playback, you hear a second pair of steps, a rhythmic walking sound unaccounted for by your own movement, do not continue watching. The footsteps may sound distant at first, muffled, as though from another room. Then they begin to echo. The volume increases. The direction shifts. You may get the sense they are coming closer. You will feel watched. That sensation is not paranoia. Our signal analysts believe the audio distortion acts as a form of location anchoring. The moment the sound enters your ears, it knows where you are. It has heard you, and now it walks toward you. There are no known survivors. Once the audio reaches full clarity, that point is marked by a sudden silence, total drop of all frequencies, followed by a single soft knock, either on a nearby wall or door. In every case, one knock, then black. We do not yet understand the origin of the sound. It is not digital interference. It carries no known compression signature, and cannot be isolated with standard software. Our data scientists believe the sound is not recorded at all, but is instead embedded as a kind of instruction, telling the playback device to emit something it was never built to emit. Your speakers are not malfunctioning. They are delivering a presence. Do not isolate the audio. Do not run it in reverse. We are aware of users attempting to clean up the background sound to see what it really is. These users are now unresponsive. Their last known uploads contain visual corruption that resembles skin, but stretched in patterns that vaguely resemble hallway, carpet. We do not know what this is, but we believe it is looking for itself. And you do not allow the footsteps to reach the lens. Asterisk if you hear footsteps in your YouTube video and you were alone during filming, delete the file. Do not review it. Do not isolate the sound. Do not attempt to listen more closely. This is not background noise. It is not an echo. It is not something you missed during recording. It is something that missed you. We have attempted 5 forms of digital containment. All have failed. Cloud quarantines do not work. The anomaly does not live in the video file. It uses the video file as a window, a temporary echo chamber for movement. Even when played in muted conditions, even in frame-by-frame editing environments, the sound eventually leaks through. This is not metaphor. One technician, David L., attempted to transcode a flagged video at half speed to analyze the waveform. He wore sound-dampening headphones. He watched with the volume set to 0. 4 minutes into the clip, he turned his head toward the studio doorway, stood up and whispered, "It's not on the tape. It's outside." That was the last transmission received from his workstation. When the internal server logs were reviewed later that evening, analysts discovered an unauthorized screen capture running in the background looped on repeat. It showed David's final frame before vanishing. His face was partially turned toward the hallway. His mouth was open, but no sound escaped. The color levels on the video began to warp, saturating into red as the image slowly tilted, as if the monitor itself had started to lean. We burned the machine. The sound of footsteps persisted in the walls for 6 hours afterward. Another user, Dennis, age 17, uploaded a 23-second TikTok on July 26, showing his reaction to hearing the footsteps in his own gameplay recording. He laughed, smirked, commented on how creepy but fake it was, said, "It's gotta be an ARG, or AI trick or something." At timestamp 014, he turns toward the hallway. At timestamp 017, the closet door behind him opens 2 inches. At timestamp 023, the screen goes black. 3 hours later, that same TikTok account went live with a new video. No caption, no sound, just 47 seconds of the empty bedroom. But in the reflection of the turned-off monitor, there's movement. A blur of skin arrow, vertical, swaying slightly as if walking in place. It was mirrored wrong. No one ever walks toward a reflection like that. We tracked the IP. Law enforcement arrived at the home within 90 minutes of the video going public. There was no one inside. Every device in the room had been manually powered off, but the monitor was still on. It was playing the original TikTok clip on loop, but in reverse. The footsteps were getting closer. The most chilling development, however, came from a survivor. We use that term carefully. He is alive, but the person he was before is gone. His name is Thomas Fields, age 42, former police sergeant, currently held in private quarantine under level 3 observation. He submitted himself to local authorities after a failed attempt to delete a flagged video from his wife's iCloud archive. The video showed their daughter, age 4, playing with her toys in a sunlit living room. A soft clatter is heard midway through, then footsteps in the kitchen behind her. Tom reports that he paused the video immediately. He checked the kitchen himself, nothing there. But when he resumed the footage, the steps began again. Louder this time, crossing the tile. But the timestamp didn't change. The video was frozen. The sound wasn't. In his testimony, Sergeant Fields said, "It stopped when it reached the back of the couch. Right behind her. I swear to God. I hit delete. I pulled the plug on the whole damn drive. But the sound didn't stop. It wasn't in the video anymore. It was in the house. I had told her not to move, not to look behind her. She listened." He paused. We pressed him to continue. "I didn't. I couldn't help it. I looked over the couch." His face changed when he said this. His mouth began to open wider than speaking required, as if forming a different word. "There were too many feet." That's the last coherent sentence he gave us. He no longer responds to his name. When shown mirrors, he screams. He now walks with a slow, repeating pattern, 1 step every 5 seconds, exactly, matching the rhythm of the original anomalous audio. Every 5 seconds, a step. Every 5 seconds, a step. Even in sleep, he is not dreaming anymore. No medication, no restraint, no sedative has been able to disrupt the rhythm. When asked what would happen if he stopped walking, he simply says, "It finds another path." We believe he means the camera. This leads us to a new, far more disturbing pattern. The footsteps are multiplying. Our network team has identified at least 37 distinct anomalies embedded across thousands of unrelated uploads, beauty tutorials, prank videos, cooking shorts, fan edits, even unboxing reviews. The anomaly does not care what it enters. It does not seek genre,